What is your single career highlight? What's the best thing, if you could give it one thing, what's been the best thing that's happened to you in your career?
Oh, I think becoming world number one. You're best in the world. You can sit down in a room like this and look out into the world and realise there's a lot of people play the game of golf and there's nobody better than you.
That's pretty awesome.
It's weird to think about it like that.
And it creeps up on you at different times as well. I could be walking through the supermarket and I'll think, I'm best golfer in this supermarket.
That guy that's buying today's golfer, I'm better than you.
I'm better than you.
Oh
I know it.
goodness.
I've got the stats to prove it.
I bet that's crazy. Because obviously, did it give you like a huge level of confidence when you're even at events? Like thinking you are the best golfer.
When I became world number one, I went out in the tournaments after that and I finished like second and won one and third and kind of reinforced that, I had the consistency that would take me to world number one, even when I became world number one. Now, the interesting thing comes when you do reach the top, the pinnacle, you look down and you think, all these people are after my spot now. So it brings its added challenges.
Of course.
There's one thing getting there, but then there's another thing staying there and having everybody try and take your spot.
What do you think at the moment with the kind of story with like Scotty becoming world number one in a ridiculous short period of time?
Well, I mean, he's had an incredible run. When you look back, he was their weakest player at the last Ryder Cup.
Yeah.
World rankings wise, was he 21st or something like that? And
I remember when he got picked, it was like, really? He's no experience, and you'll know better than me. I can't remember how he did in the Ryder Cup, but obviously the team did well. But
yeah,
and then from the start of this,
I don't think I played him, but
and then start of this year, he's just gone on this incredible run. And do you think again, it's that mindset of as soon as obviously you win and you win a couple and you become world number one, like you go into the next event, think, well, how can I be beaten almost?
It gives you an added confidence. And one thing it does do, it has shown, is that the world rankings are accurate.
Yeah.
A lot of people question the world rankings. I've never questioned them because I know how hard it is to get to the top of them. And he's gone on a phenomenal run, won tournaments, and has been rewarded by getting to world number one. He's done it quickly.
Yeah, really quickly.
So it's not like, I guess they are volatile when you look at them like that, when you can get to be the best in the world so quickly, but they don't lie because they're over a 2-year period. So you've got to play consistently well.
And when you win huge events against incredible fields, guess what? You're going to shoot up that world ranking.
You're beating the best players regularly, aren't you, in the biggest tournaments?
Well, one thing we were saying on our last episode of the podcast is that, like, certainly for this Open coming up now, there's so many players who you wouldn't be surprised if they won. There's such a strong field out there. Is this one of the strongest kind of fields you've ever seen, do you think, in your career? Or has there been periods where there's been loads of guys that could win? It feels like at the moment there's just so many names, like Dustin Johnson, obviously, Scotty Scheffler, John Rahm, Spieth, etc. could go on. There's loads of guys.
I don't look at it like that, no. I think there's been strength in depth for the last 25 years. Certainly since Tiger came on the scene, he's elevated everybody's level of play and made everybody more professional, and that in turn has made strength of fields deeper. Nobody leaves anything to chance anymore since he came on the scene. So, professional golfers are more rounded.
Yep.
And, they tick more boxes now.
Well, they need to be. Otherwise, they're going to fall back.
Yeah, one thing about the Open Championship, St Andrews gives everybody a chance. It's not a bomber's golf course, although length's always an advantage on any golf course if you hit it straight. But you look at winners round there, you've got big hitters back in,
John Daly.
Jack's day. Jack was a big hitter. Tiger, John Daly, and then you've got
Zach Johnson.
Likes of Zach Johnson. Yeah. Louis not short, but he isn't one of the sort of bombers. He's more of he's more aesthetically pleasing, isn't he? He does everything nicely.
Yeah, exactly.
Different players have played. I think back to Faldo winning there. Yeah. Not the longest, but people in contention with Greg Norman and Payne Stewart. I think Ian Baker Finch was up there. So it does suit everybody really.